Hey folks, and welcome back to Sunless Sea. So we are in London, and I'm just gonna have a quick look around here, see what we need. We are gonna need some more fuel before we head out, unless we head down to the Iron Republic, and then keep exploring down in the south. That's one way we could do it. Well, the question is, did I turn in all my port reports in the previous episode? Looks like it did. Just gonna make sure here. No, not you. You. Yeah. Okay, good. So I don't think there's anything else we can actually do here. And our ship is repaired. It looks like I did good before I changed episodes. I mean, before I ended the previous episode. That's good. And we have nothing else. Maybe we should buy a few fox candles and head up to the whatever its name was, wasn't it? It's up here somewhere. There, Godfall. I think you need 5 candles to explore the old castle. But nah, we'll just head out. And as I said, we'll head down to the Iron Republic, and from there head east and try to explore. I mean, the goal of the game is, after all, at least for this playthrough, is to get our father's bones. And if the Admiral was right, that we need to go to the very far end in the east and find that weird castle thing that we were at in the second or third episode. Well, anyway, as always, I will cut this part out, and I'll see you again in a few seconds when something interesting happens. Approach Mutton Island. Is there something in the air today? A restless breeze. Approach the dock. It's probably nothing. The moment passes, the ship slides into dock. Time passes on Mutton Island. Has something changed on Mutton Island? I don't know. Last minute preparations, Mutton Island bustles. Villagers scurry on countless errands, and the smell of baking fish wafts some ovens. Locals touch up the whitewash on their cottage, bunting crowns the village. Down on the shore, a band practices, and beyond, among the rocky shoals around the island, drownies begin to congregate. Ask about. Sorry, much too busy. A royal visit. You look for someone else. Okay. In the way, you manage to get a few moments' attention from the custodial chief. It's the fruits of the sea festival, he tells you. The 30th? 30th. I can't pronounce this at all. 30th. The 30th. No. I'm not even gonna try. 30 were promised, 30 delivered. Now his complexity comes to visit our fair island. What a title. He turns to a hurrying fisherman who struggles under a mound of hunting. Is that all there is? More Under all the bunting. Is that all there is? More bunting? He screeches. More bunting! You'll get nothing from Mutton Island at the moment. Okay, has something changed? You lost one terror, you have gained one sea story. You now have one intriguing snippet. Okay. Is the festival over? Something is wrong. Where is the chimney smoke? Where are the people? Mutton Island rests silently under the false stars. No smoke rising from the chimneys. No feet tread the streets. No ruddy chic local trade rustic aphorisms on the Yeti. What has happened? Investigate the Crooked Magpie. Investigate the hill. Explore the village. You wander through the empty, winded streets. Seaweed hangs from window sills. Thatches are sodden. Drenched bunting hangs limply from the eaves. No one's home. You check house after house and don't find a soul. The carpets squelch, underfoot oozing seawater. The curtains drip. No valuables have been left behind. No jewelry, no heirlooms. But there is still cutlery in the drawers, plates and bowls stacked in the damp, stinking cupboards. Something rattles in a coal scuttle. You tip it over and a crab crawls out. It peers around, clearly lost. Okay, this is weird. Similar to what happened to the sisters at Hunters Keep. Compose a port report. Still here, still sodden. Empty as a politician's promise. Okay, let's investigate Cock and Magpie. Drunk dry, most of the brasses still hang on the beams, but now they are joined by an incongruous studding of barnacles. Behind the bar, the floor is littered with empty bottles. You test the beer keg, also empty. The cellar is flooded and 3 feet of seawater. Drowned rats float slowly across the surface. Explore the shore. Laces and soles. Shows litter the length of the shore and hob in the sighing surf. Sunday best boots, solid farmer's shoes studded with hobnails, small neat children's shoes with gleaming buckles. Wherever the inhabitants went, they went barefooted. So were they like kidnapped? Entertain the crew's terrifying speculation. Each of them has a theory about what happened on the island. Okay. Unlikely tales. A spriggetly deckhand blames Storm. He's always gusting and blustering around there. The islanders must have angered him. A craggy crewman shakes his head. No, it were the well of theirs. It were the well of theirs? There was something waiting in the bottom of it, and finally climbed out. Psh, scoffs a solemn stoker. Mark my words, this is the work of the Fathom King, and his complexity only takes what's offered. Is there anything else to investigate the hill? You gained 1 terror. The effigy. The hill is hued with dead fish. Silvery scales shine on the lamp. Glassy eyes glint. You come across an old stone well and peer in. The water is high. A salt reek rises from it. On the hilltop, a wicked figure stands. When it was built, it must have been 10 feet high. Now it's slumped and sagging. The papier-mâché of its skin has sloughed away, but it still wears a knobbly crown of coral. Explore the shore. Alright, that was just the shoes drifting in the water. Okay, well, I guess there's nothing else to do here. A sluggish and hostile merchant squints warily. A few goods of indifferent quality are available. Hmm. Very weird. Extremely weird. Oh well, we didn't get, we haven't gotten very far. There's London and there's us. So yeah, let's keep moving. So we are currently at Port Carnelian, and unfortunately I did run into a Republic dreadnought along the way. He managed to get 2 shots in on me, so we did lose 25 hull. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use a few of my secrets to increase my stats. Especially the Veil, if I have any officer who can help me with that. So let's see, can you help me with increasing Veil? No, you're increasing mirrors, and what does mirrors do? Detection and perception, quicker firing solution, pages, exon, blah blah blah, increases the speed at which you convert fragments to secrets. That wouldn't be bad at all, if we could increase our pages. How about the magician? Increase your veil. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we do have 25 secrets. Let's do this. Parting the veil. On the surface, darkness is the absence of light. Underneath, from particular perspective, the opposite is true. Okay, and let's keep increasing this for a while. So maybe up to, even up to 50, maybe? Now let's see if we can have someone help us with pages. Increase iron, no. Increase hearth. Nah, inspire, heal, defend. Not really that interesting either. Okay, but let's increase our whale to 50, because a lot of time we do seem to need veil. Not sure why, but seems useful. We have 17 left. Good, let's keep going. And then maybe also increase our iron. I mean, why not? Increase, spend a secret to improve iron unless it's higher than it might hurt. You can't choose this option is if badly wounded. Okay, let's give it a try. +1 secrets. Give you another 50 years. You'll be teaching me. Okay, it doesn't seem to be hurting me. Not hurting at all. That's good. And 70 iron. Okay, so let's stop there. We have 3 secrets left. Let's keep those. So yeah, I'm gonna try to follow the coastline here, see what we can find, and try to head as far east as I possibly can. Ooh, port. I see you. So who might you be? Who are you? Apis meat? And that looks like a big bee, maybe? Adam's Way. On a bed of monumental ruins, warehouses and way stations of shore timber rise. Okay. Near Adam's Way. All ships that approach Adam's Way are intercepted by the Gracious, the Presbyterian splendidly headdressed coast guards. A, a quaint but inviolable tradition governs entry. You must tell them one of 3 stories. In return, you will be permitted to spend a single day at the port. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, let's use up our recent news, I guess. A new day. Is their interest strategic, or do they just enjoy hearing about London's miseries? Regardless, they permit you to dock. The day has just begun. In the town square, a yellow-robed priestess plants a seed in a bed of black soil. No sooner has she patted down the soil than a tiny shoot pokes forth. By mid-morning it will be a sapling, by lunchtime a budding tree. By the evening's end it will be wither and fall. You must be back on your ship before then. Okay, interesting. Interesting way to determine time, how much we have left. To the south, the Elder Continent and the 72 Cornubian kingdoms of the Presbyterates. Presbyterates? Again, another word I don't know how to pronounce. A lot of those in this game. Are the stories true? Rivers of honey, castles of ivory. Who can say? Foreigners, that's you, are forbidden from the interior. The closest most get is Adam's Way, a shouting, feasting, thieving riot of ports. The option available may change as the day progresses. Visit an exhibition of Presbyterate curiosities. For the insignificant price of a single echo, the sober showman will lay the wonders of the Elder Continent directly at your feet. Cost you 1 echo, that sounds like... sounds a bit good to be true. Assist an animesine's hospital? I thought it said anime scene there for a second. It stands apart from the port on a lonely seaside bluff. Listen to storytellers. An avucular broker has a commission. His client has a task of a modest but scriptural significance. He is conducting interviews. Sit by the tree of a single day and let the hours pass. No, thank you. Okay, well, I'll guess we will head to the hospital. Have a look. A dusty track, you climb the dusty slope. And fire, that's always good to see. Animecine is a rare disease of the Elder Continent, a slow combustion of the soul gradually baking the vital organs. Poets suffer worse than others. Poets suffer worse than most, lovers worst of all. The blistering monks who run the hospital will accept any assistance. Ask the brisk campaigner to educate the monks. She has unique perspectives on the disease, being as far as you know, the only person to survive it. Okay, so can't use that one. Wrote out the reckless poets. Assist the blah blah blah, something something. A tough challenge. Yeah, nothing here seems to be worth it. The cellarer has discovered scraps of love poetry on the pantry floor. The abbot wants the perpetrator found before the dangerous inflame the inmate's passion. Okay, I mean, you might as well try. You failed, you lost 1 terror. The recalcitrant poet eludes you. The best you can do is recover the verses already in circulation before they do more damage. The stanzas are yearning, hopeful. The poet has talent. Okay. Well, let's head back to port. And what does our tree look like? I can't see it. Okay. Catch a nut that falls from the tree of a single day. Picking them from the branches is forbidden, but fallen ones are useless. You'll need to intercept it between bot and ground. This client has a task. Okay, let's talk with this guy. He meets you on the balcony of a shoreside coffee house. His handshake is effusive. His smile and cummerbund are broad. He urges you to squares of sticky baklava and a tiny glass of black coffee sweetened with sprig of mint. I trust you won't mind answering a few questions, he asks, opening a notebook, to ensure we're on the same page, so to speak. The interview is scandalous personal. What business has he to ask such things? Well, okay, fine. Use up a secret. An unexpected tactic. He blinks in surprise. Goodness, I must admit, I expected you to lie. Never mind, never mind. Knowing you as well as I do, he studies his notebook to embarrassed to meet your eyes. I think we can do business. You may accept the broker's commission in Adam's way. Okay. And I still can't see what our tree looks like. But I'm guessing it's fine for now. Accept the blah 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 commission. Doing the prester's work, or snuffers to children and Londoners, awful creatures, eat candles, steal faces, raising them in sacrament. An associate of mine recently found one in Port Carnelian, but before he could expose it, he disappeared. Maybe the snuffer got him, or perhaps one of the port spies. The place is stuffed with them. Your commission is to root out Port Carnelian snuffer, capture it, bring it back here. I'd like to ask it a question or two. He pops a fig into his mouth. Okay, sure, I can do that. Don't know what it is, but sure. Okay, so let's try to catch a nut. Fruitless. The branch is too far, the nut too small, your hands too slow. When it strikes the paved square, the nuts burst into brief, pointless life. Thread-like shoots squirm out, groping the water. Desperate roots claw at cracks in the stone. It's no good. Its strength spent and shoot browns, stiffens and expires. You now have one laminate relic. Okay. The tree of Singensay withered, it gnawls, trunks grows. Okay, well I guess we have to head back to port. I'm guessing. But do they throw us out, or do I have to leave? That's what I would like to know. Attend a funeral feast, a public square, gathering of the bereaved, uncannily cheerful, a table shining with cutlery, white china plate, tall glasses. Well, if the tree is withered, I guess we need to leave. So yeah, let's just leave. No? Okay, there's still time. Okay, well then, let's attend a funeral feast. See what happens. Curiosity, you move closer to to a better look. Attend a funeral feast. And unfortunately I see my time is up for today, so if you want to read it, pause and read it yourself. Okay, well, let's have a look, see what happens. Merely observe, feasting. So if I get the gist of this, they eat their dead? Or something. Well, anyway, and return to the ship. Back to sea. Okay, well, I'll end the episode here, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't, and a comment down below. And if you want to see more daily content here from me, then please do subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for watching.